3-2-2. That's right, yeah.
I make a lot of noises. I'm a hoot and holler type player. I talk a little trash sometimes.
I just like hitting the ball because I like the feeling when you hit the ball, especially when you hit it hard.
You're moving your opponent back and forth, and then you're just kind of waiting till they hit a high ball, and then you smash it on them.
I love it because it challenges all the movement patterns that we need to retain as we get older.
I have a decal on the back of my car that says, "Happy people play pickleball." It's just a good group of people that get together and laugh and get some exercise and have a great time together.
Today we're going to learn about one of the fastest growing sports in America. While its name might suggest it has something to do with cucumbers, it's actually a combination of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. Join us as we talk with Kayla Johnson, president of the Charlottesville Pickleball Club. Come on.
Uh-oh. Someone's getting trick shots on me.
I didn't mean it.
No, it's great.
I'm just practicing.
I like it. The original family that founded it in 1965 in Bainbridge Island actually derived the name from a pickle boat. 2 years after that, they had a dog, and they actually named the dog Pickles. So sometimes you will hear that the originator of the term pickleball came from the dog Pickles. Pickles actually came around 2 years after.
And these are two guys who just decided that they wanted to shake it up. The kids were getting bored with the sports, and so they just decided to make up this game.
Their kids were bored one day, and they could not find the shuttlecock to their badminton net. And so one of the three founders actually was a wood maker and actually manufactured some wooden paddles out of it, found a wiffle ball and told the kids, hey, go outside and just hit around with this wooden paddle and a ball. And that's actually why the dimensions of a pickleball court are exactly the same as badminton. Primarily it's played as a doubles game. You typically play games to 11. And we have a couple of funny rules. We do have an underhand serve, so a little bit different from tennis. Number one, the paddle must be below your wrist. Number two, at the point of contact, the ball must be below your waist. And so after you meet those, you're good to go. But if your paddle comes too high and you hit a shot like this, that is considered a fault. Because your paddle wrist was too high. One of our funnier rules is we have a line that is 7 feet from the net. It is called the no volley zone, or beautifully also known as the kitchen. And the whole notion about the kitchen is you are not able to take a ball out of the air in there. And so you'll hear funny puns, stay out of the kitchen. Sometimes you'll hear people who are hanging out in the kitchen will refer to it as cooking in the kitchen. And so that particular point makes it very unique. And the whole purpose of that kitchen line is so that people cannot just serve and run up and be able to just smash the ball, because then you kind of lose the fun out of the game that way.
Right, but a lot of people do like to play because they really want to hit a ball.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, the great thing about the sport is a lot of the folks come from former ping pong backgrounds. A lot of former tennis players will go to and do that sport because it's less hard on the knees, it's less hard on the elbows, but you still get to have that joy of just whacking a ball.
There are really two levels to the way pickleball is played. If you go online and just do pickleball games and look it up, you'll see the pros playing close to the net, and it's little gentle shots back and forth until somebody whams it. But here and in most social games, people are just pounding the ball, as you can hear and see behind me.
The equipment is important, and I think the better player you are, or the choosier you are, you want to get the better paddle quality-wise, or some people go for the name, go for the label. But it does matter whether it's a heavy paddle, light paddle, how your game is played.
When I first started to play, I had another racket. It was a honeycomb racket, and it was all right at first. And so I won this paddle, and it's a really good paddle. I wouldn't give it up for anything.
I use a different paddle, even for outdoor versus indoor. There's a different ball, so the ball is like a little heavier outdoor, just because it can be windier and stuff like that. It's kind of more of a tennis-y approach when you're outdoor, where this is more like finesse when you play indoor.
So what surfaces do you play on?
So that's actually one of the coolest things about pickleball is you can play on so many different surfaces. So like, for example, here at the Y, we play on a basketball court.
Right.
Same thing at the Key Rec Center, as you notice. We can also play on tennis courts. We can play on concrete courts. One of the coolest things I've seen is up in Baltimore, they actually have clay courts that you can play on.
Oh, that's great. And this is a sport that appeals to all ages and levels of players.
Absolutely. And it's such a beautiful thing to see. I mean, I got into the sport my mid-20s, and it was really just a way for me to get to know people. And one of the beautiful things and why I became continuously hooked with the sport is the age range. The fact that I could find people that were 5th and 6th graders that were learning from their parents to I've played and got beat by people that were 90.
0-2.
It's important, some sort of exercise is good. But what pickleball gives me is it reduces stress because you can't think of anything else when the ball is coming at you. And it's competition, which makes it more fun.
You will get surprised by older, younger players. Some of the older players are very crafty. That's the best way to put it. And they like to beat the younger players more than I think the younger players like to beat the older players.
Age is more how you feel, and I'm very lucky. Everything works. I feel fine at this age. I'm quick enough to play the ball and enjoy it. But playing with the young kids is wonderful because they're fast, they're quick, quicker than I am. And so I have to devise the strategy to try to work around their quickness.
Back in 2011 is when pickleball got started here in Charlottesville. So there's two amazing women, Margie Davenport and Carolyn Law, who really brought it to Charlottesville. And since then, obviously it's grown. I would say there's probably close to 300 folks in the Charlottesville area that play pickleball. We needed a united front. We have been wanting to boost the sport. We've been wanting to get more dedicated courts in the area. And so a group of folks, which was led by Teddy Hamilton, actually formulated a board, and we formulated the Central Virginia Pickleball Club. So then we opened business in January 2016, and it's been nothing but bliss since.
Almost.
Let's talk a little bit more about the club. What are the benefits of being in the club? It's not expensive to be in the club.
No, not at all. So to be a member of the club, it's only $20 if you're an individual, $35 if you're family, or $15 if you're a youth. We do a lot of social events. We also offer discounts on lessons as well as merchandise. We also provide a lot of competitive events. We make them very skill level specific because everyone deserves to have a good game and have a very competitive game, no matter if you are at that lowest level, that 1.0 where you're just learning how to do the game, or you're a 5.0 player and you're top of your class, and everyone deserves to have a great game.
And one of the things too that the club helps to keep an eye on is making sure that there are really great places to play in our community.
Yeah.
And so we have so many. We are the YMCA, we're here today, ACAC, which has supported pickleball for a long time.
Yes.
Key Rec Center, which is where it all started. PVCC.
Yep. And we also have Agnew Elementary.
Aren't you also at Penn Park?
Yes.
And then in the county.
Yeah.
Out in Greene County?
Out in Greene County. Crozet actually has a couple of courts at Crozet Park. I was just talking to a lady the other day about that, which is awesome. We have places, we're trying to get places out in Ruckersville, and then it expands beyond that.
I teach the lessons down at the city. I'm an instructor for the city of Charlottesville. Watching people pick it up right quick and have a good time, be playing a game within an hour is just really satisfying for me, and it's a lot of fun for them too.
Well, I started playing pickleball about 10 years ago, and actually we were kind of diehards. We played all winter on Tonsler Park. We had to chalk the lines, and we didn't have a pickleball net, which is a little lower than the tennis net, but we played anyway, almost every week.
I started basically to get my dad into playing. He used to play tennis and has a knee problem and a shoulder problem. And so I heard about pickleball, and it's easier on the joints. So I got him to go out one day to open play, and then I got addicted as well. So now we both play together. My uncle plays, my cousin plays. So it's more of a family event now.
This is such a fast-growing sport, and there are tournaments too, all over. You are a very serious competitor.
I am. On my birthday in 2015, I played in my very first tournament. It was at the Key Rec Center. It was sponsored by Charlottesville Parks and Rec, and I actually won gold at it.
Yay!
And it was super awesome. And I got to the point where I was like, I like this competitive stuff. And so I started playing locally. I played in Chesterfield, Roanoke, Arlington, Virginia Beach. And then I said, I want to go out further. I played in Hartford, Connecticut, Mentor, Ohio. I was in Pittsburgh, you know, and I've been in so many different places, and it's great because it's just a big family reunion now.
Well, that's what everybody who plays pickleball says. That's one of the things they love about this sport is the sense of community.
Yeah, we always check up on each other. We'll do socials for people's birthdays. We'll go into the hospital. We'll visit with somebody. Regardless of where you play, if you meet someone that plays pickleball, there might as well just be another brother and sister. And so it has great health benefits, both heart health, mental health, social health. It has so many benefits from it, you can't even imagine. The first day you go out there, you think you're gonna just go out there, test the water, see how it's like, you're gonna get hooked immediately. I went out my first time thinking I was only gonna go out there for a half hour. I was out there for 3.5 hours, and it was only because everyone started going home.
Oh, this is great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, this has been a great opportunity. We just want to get pickleball out there. We want to get the name out there and know that whether you want to be a social player or a competitive player, it doesn't matter. It's just a great sport to play. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Awesome.
People keep coming back because the social side of pickleball is an immense part of the experience people have here.
I love pickleball because it helps with hand-eye coordination. I like meeting new people, and I just like hitting the ball.
It's really easy to get to know people, especially when you're playing the same sport and you're playing it so frequently together, and just lots of nice people too. It's a great sport to be in.
Pickleball is tons of fun. It's very addictive, and it's a great way to get exercise.
Yeah, good shot. Good game, guys. Good shots.